You have my ear, citizen.
What do you want? The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septim, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought. I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes.
You saved my life. You brought me back from hell. It was a terrible night. I don't know how any of us survived. The whole city was burning. You too. I didn't expect any of us to live this long. Maybe we're not doomed after all. Kavach. You've seen it. Kavatch doesn't exist. Farewell. We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh yes, we're not done, not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help. I warn you, though, what we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway. Are you ready? I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out! This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse. We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse. But that's always... Hurry and find Barrich Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse. We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we... We'll be right behind you.
I hope I can help. Take care.
I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back. Yes, I have it. That's right. They managed to close the castle gates just before we were forced in here. I'm afraid you're in for a tough time, friend. The city's in bad shape, and it will be difficult to make it to the guardhouse by yourself. I'd better go with you. We'll have to go through the chapel undercroft, and then through what's left of the city. If I don't make it, take the key and carry on without me. You'll need to reach the tower at the north wall of the city. This ends here! Show me what you've got! oppose the might of the Imperial Legion, or you fall down and bleed to death! This area is clear. We've got to get inside and find the Count before it's too late. Move out! Die, damn you!
Die!
Die, damn you! Lead the way. Am I supposed to be... Where is the Count? Why is he not with... We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance? At least, this is safe. Thank you. I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come. Fine. Kavach was rebuilt from ruins once before, and she'll do it again. You have my thanks. You saved my life. You brought me back from hell. I won't forget it. Please, go on. Goodbye. It's my What is it, Sid?
I hope I can help. Goodbye.
The Imperial Legion is at your disposal, citizen. Carry on. Speak.
What? I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The first words of each paragraph are the key. I'm sure of it.
What's this about?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm sorry, but the investigation is a secret, and I don't trust you enough to discuss it with you. So, handsomely... Every little bit helps. Oh, what not? That's pretty. Thanks. See? That's very good. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Velga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. Good luck, investigator.
Hello.
Hello. We'll see. Every little bit helps. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Until your return.
So, you a living... This better be... for me? The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. No. What is it now? Go ahead. Make it quick. What? See, that'll get... Every little bit helps. I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Goodbye. Five of... I'm listening. That will get... I was with the Countess all evening. Didn't see a thing. What do you... I was with the Countess all... Be seeing you. Hello, I'm Lathwa. We'll see. Every little bit helps. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. Fare thee well. Get out of here. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you? Make it quick. That'll get you. For me? Thanks. I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening.
I was making my rounds of coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. Be seeing you.
What?
Any luck yet? Hello again. Are you accusing? Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am undone.
Wait. Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. Sorry, I'm looking for someone with a bit more renown. If you suddenly become famous, I would be glad to reconsider. Sorry. Certainly. Farewell.
I suppose I... No rest for the weary Orgnal.